Michigan, a state where the political landscape has been changing in unexpected ways. Did you know that in 2024, a growing number of Arab American voters in Michigan are flocking to a candidate that might surprise you? No, it's not a typo. Arab Americans, traditionally Democratic voters, are making a bold shift toward Donald Trump. But why? What's behind this change? Stay tuned as we break down this surprising trend and dive deep into how one of the most unpredictable voting blocs could shape America's future. Michigan's Arab American population, which is significant, especially in cities like Dearborn, has always leaned heavily Democratic. For decades, the issues that mattered most to this community, immigration, civil rights, and foreign policy, were a stronghold for the Democratic Party. But over the last few years, something's changed. There's a growing number of Arab Americans who are feeling disillusioned with traditional politics. Now you might be thinking, wait, aren't Trump and Arab Americans on opposite sides of the fence? Great question, and that's exactly what we're here to explore. Here's where it gets interesting. One key factor behind this shift is economic opportunity. In 2016, Trump's message resonated with many working-class voters, especially in swing states like Michigan. But fast forward to 2024, and it's more than just jobs. Arab Americans are seeing what Trump has promised and delivered, particularly in terms of tax cuts and foreign policy stances that align with their personal interests. For many, it's a matter of pragmatism, not ideology. To understand this trend, we need to take a closer look at what's driving Arab Americans in Michigan. It's not just about Trump's policies. It's also about his stance on foreign relations, particularly with the Middle East. Some Arab Americans have felt that the Democratic Party's policies, especially regarding Israel and Palestine, haven't reflected their concerns. Trump's more hands-off approach to Middle Eastern conflicts and his decision to move the U.S. Embassy to Jerusalem, controversial as it was, has led some to feel that at least he's being straightforward about his stance. Let's talk about a major issue: immigration. For years, Trump's hardline stance on immigration has been a major talking point. But here's the twist. Some Arab Americans, especially those who've been in the U.S. for decades, believe that Trump's no-nonsense approach has created a sense of national security. They appreciate his tough talk on border control and the idea of America first. For them, it's about feeling safe and knowing that the country's immigration system isn't being exploited. Now I can already hear some of you thinking, how can anyone support Trump after everything he said about immigrants? Well, you're not alone in that thought. But remember, sometimes the reasons people vote are more nuanced than the headlines suggest. That's not all. Economic policies also play a massive role. Many Arab American voters, especially small business owners, are seeing a benefit from Trump's tax cuts. His policies have made it easier for them to grow their businesses, create jobs, and strengthen their communities. While some criticize these policies as benefiting the wealthy, many Arab Americans in Michigan believe these cuts have helped them get ahead. Now, hold on a second. If Trump's policies are so great, why isn't every Arab American jumping on board? Let's dig deeper into the conflict within this community. Here's where it gets complicated. For every Arab American who's turned toward Trump, there's another who's standing firm in their Democratic roots. The tensions are real. Many fear that aligning with Trump will alienate them from their communities, especially those who have been vocal about issues like police brutality, racial justice, and equality. For these voters, the fear of betraying their own history and identity is too much to overcome. But what if this divide could be the key to understanding America's future political landscape? Stick with me, because this could be the most pivotal moment in U.S. politics in a generation. So, what does this mean for the future of Michigan, and perhaps the country? In 2024, Arab American voters will play a crucial role in determining Michigan's electoral outcome. Will they continue to align with Trump, or will the tide turn back to the Democrats? The stakes are high, and both parties know it. What's clear is that the political landscape is changing, and it's a shift that we'll be watching closely in the coming years. Fascinated by the shift in voter behavior? Curious about how other political movements are unfolding in the U.S.? Be sure to check out our other video on the latest updates from the U.S. elections and how they're shaping the future. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more in-depth analysis and breaking news. Thanks for watching. Pause 2s. As we delve deeper into the impact of economic policies on Arab American voters, it's crucial to understand the nuances that shape their perspectives. Pause 1s. Transition sound. Expert. 1. Economic policies that focus on small business growth and tax reforms have significantly resonated with the Arab American community. Many are entrepreneurs or involved in family-owned businesses, so policies that support these ventures are highly influential. Pause 2s. The emphasis on small business growth is a recurring theme. Many Arab American voters prioritize policies that will directly impact their livelihoods and community development. Pause 1s. Transition sound. Expert. 2. Healthcare and education are also pivotal. Economic policies that provide affordable healthcare and better educational opportunities are seen as investments in the future, both for individuals and the community at large. Pause 2s. These insights highlight the multifaceted impact of economic policies. It's not just about immediate financial gain, but the long-term stability and prosperity of the community. Pause 1s. Transition sound. Community member. For me, it's about creating a better future for my children. Policies that support education and healthcare mean that my kids will have more opportunities and a better quality of life. Pause 2s. The voices of the community members underscore the importance of comprehensive economic policies. When voters see tangible benefits in their daily lives, it shapes their political preferences and engagement. Pause 1s. Transition sound. Pause 2s. As we continue to analyze these trends, it's clear that the intersection of economic policies and voter behavior is complex but deeply impactful. Pause 1s. Understanding these dynamics is key to predicting future political shifts and crafting policies that truly resonate with diverse communities. Pause 3s. Thank you for joining us in this extended analysis. For more detailed discussions and insights, don't forget to check out our other videos. Stay informed, stay engaged, and see you next time. Pause 2s. As we delve deeper into the personal stories of Arab American voters in Michigan, we uncover the motivations and experiences that shape their political views. Pause 1. Transition sound. Pause 2s. Now, let's take a closer look at a day in the life of an Arab American family in Michigan. Pause 1s. Meet the Al-Hassan family, who have lived in Dearborn for over 3 decades. Pause 1s. We start our day with Layla Al-Hassan, a second-generation Arab American, as she prepares breakfast for her children before heading to work as a community organizer. Pause 1s. Layla shares her thoughts on the importance of civic engagement and how her heritage shapes her views on social justice and political participation. Pause 1s. Cut to Layla. For me, being involved in the community is not just a duty, it's a part of who I am. Pause 1s. My parents taught me the value of giving back and standing up for what's right. Pause 1s. Next, we follow her husband Ahmed, a small business owner, as he opens his family-owned grocery store. Pause 1s. Ahmed discusses the challenges and rewards of running a business in Michigan and how economic policies impact his livelihood. Pause ones. Cut to Ahmed. Every policy decision affects us directly, from taxes to healthcare. Pause ones. It's crucial for our voices to be heard, so we can create a better future for our children. Pause ones. Finally, we meet their teenage son, Omar, who shares his experiences growing up in a multicultural environment and his hopes for the future. Pause ones. Cut to Omar. I see myself as a bridge between cultures. Pause ones. It's important for young people like me to be involved in shaping the world we want to live in. Pause ones. Through these snapshots, we gain a deeper understanding of the daily lives and aspirations of Arab American families in Michigan. Pause ones. Their stories highlight the intricate connections between personal experiences and political choices. Pause ones. Transition sound.